Yo, what up, guys? So it's been a couple weeks now since I bought this truck. So I've done a couple basic stuff to it, not performance-wise, but maintenance stuff, because it really needed it. So I'm gonna go over what I've done to the truck so far, and I do have a project going on today. So I wasn't gonna film it, but I was looking up on YouTube on this stuff, and well, I'm pretty much gonna be dropping the truck, which is a 2-inch all around. So on YouTube, there's not many videos on this truck about that subject, so I figured why not. But yeah, let me go over the truck, what I've done so far, and just give you guys an update. Alright, so the first thing that I did to this truck was I replaced the supercharger belt with the gates. And this is the green one. It used to be all green and nice, but it got like this because the pulleys pretty much. But yeah, so I upgraded the belt from the OEM spec, and then I also replaced the serpentine belt back there. I know you guys can see. There we go. Yeah, so those two belts were like super rotted. I guess the previous owner never changed them, and so that was the first thing I had to do. But on this truck, since it's all OEM, let me show you what I struggled with. So if you have a stock pulley, the lower pulley down there, you see that little bridge? Let me see if I can point it out to you. So that thing right there. Yeah. So it's three. There's one on the bottom, the top, bottom, and then there's one on the side, which you really can't see from this angle. But yeah. Anyways, so if you have the stock lower pulley, you can have trouble removing that that pulley itself, because you have to go back into the transmission, and then you need one of these. Yeah, so I had to buy this set. It's a 14 millimeter. So you put this end on the torque converter, the other end on the transmission itself, so it can lock in place, and then you can go ahead and break loose that bolt that holds a pulley. Yeah, so I've done that. I changed the coolant on the supercharger, and also the coolant for the radiator, because that shit was super nasty when I first got it. Now it should be clear. Yeah, it looks dark, but it's just the shadow. And then I also replaced the air filter, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last week I did the rear diff differential fluid change, because it was leaking, and then I went ahead and painted that too. Well, it's not really the paint, it's the bed liner for the trucks. It looks better to me. And oh yeah, speaking of bed liner, that's my next thing that I want to do to this truck, put a bed liner on here, because as you can see, the previous owner used it as a real truck, and that's how I plan to use it as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, so our project for today is gonna be we're gonna drop the truck 2 inches with these what were they? So these springs, pretty much my friend gave it to me, because oh, there they are. Beltec. Oh shit. Can you see, guys? Is it focus? Yeah, I don't know why it's not focusing. Anyways, they're the Beltec 2-inch springs. Then I bought these shackles, because they're supposed to drop the truck 2 inches as well. Let me show you. And these are the, I believe, DGM, something like that. I got these off LMR. So, yep. So I got these. So hopefully it can even out the back, because it sits pretty high. And then I don't know how low those springs are gonna drop in the front. It says 2 inches, but with the lowering springs, you just never know. I never lowered a truck before. It's always vehicles, but it's the first time for everything. So let's see how this project goes. It seems pretty simple to do, honestly. Once I remove this tire, I'll show you guys. And I gotta replace these as well, because mine are worn out, and it sounds like a pocket full of change. And my friend gave me these as well, because he's just been upgrading his truck like crazy. So shout out to Ro. And let's get started. Alrighty, so first things first, you guys secure your jack stands on the frame. That one's kind of loose, but if it falls, it's gonna fall on the fucking jack stand, so we'll be alright. Anyways, so we have to remove this clip right here. Mine's kind of loose already, so. And this one right here, it's, you see the little clip right there? Just get a small screwdriver and then just pop it off. So this comes loose like this, and then this shit right here, all you gotta do is just twist it off, and then it's gonna come up. So I like to fucking use this right here, this PB blaster, because it's gonna make your life way much easier. Spray the shit out of this shit too. So you got to, once you remove this shit, you're gonna remove this nut right there, the strut, and then this nut right here. Just take out this pin and then take out that nut right there. This most likely is gonna spin free, so do not hit it from this bolt just coming down. Hit it like on the side with the hammer. Like hit it right here or on this side up, but do not hit the bolt because you're gonna fuck up the threads and you're gonna get yourself into some shit. And then since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this shit right here because it sounds like fucking like a pocket full with change when I'm driving. It sounds just like this. Hold on. Yeah, it sounds just like that. So like I said, my friend handed down these to me. Still pretty good condition, but that's how it's supposed to look, not like that. So yeah, so let me get to that shit and then I'll pick up after that. So I already went ahead and removed the nut right here. Where'd it go? Yes, that motherfucker over there. So, oh wait, no, it's this right here. This is how it looks for this top nut, the nut right here. It's a big old beach. Anyways, so what you gotta do to remove that nut, so you get your 21mm socket, put it on top. You can move this plastic cover up, you know what I'm saying? So if you need more space, just move it up. And then you need this, I got a 13/16 wrench right here because there's a nut. If you don't put this here and lock it up like this, the strut is just gonna spin freely, so you're not gonna go nowhere with it. So make sure you do that. I already went ahead and loosened up the control arm. Like I said, do not hit this right here. Do not hit this bolt. If you do, I got a little trick for you. Do this right here. Put the old nut. Put the nut right there to the point where there's like 2 or 3 grooves screw in, and then you can just go ahead and whack it like this. But I highly recommend just fucking whacking it like this on the side. So this is already loosened up, like I said. I'm just showing you guys. And you can either use that jack, but I really like this smaller jack that I got from a car. So if you have another vehicle, you might have this as a spare, because you have all this room to play with. So now, let me see. You can go ahead and loosen up the jack. Oh yeah. So like I said, this is loose already. Well, yeah. So that's loose. So whenever I bring this jack down, this whole rotor is gonna come out forward. So I'm gonna need both hands. So just hold one hand with one hand, hold the rotor, then the other one just slow down the jack, and just watch out for that spring. Hey, so before you try and remove the spring, I forgot to mention, because I lowered it down and this shit wouldn't come out because this bolt was hitting this piece right here. So go ahead and remove those 2 little 10mm that holds the strut. So whenever you lower the control arm, the strut falls and then the spring can just slide out. So go ahead and do that. Alright, so now that I got the spring off, I want to show you guys the difference. So this is the OEM spring. This is a Beltay 2-inch drop. As you can see, that's a whole turn missing right there. And since you're right here, I would suggest replacing your struts, which I should take my own advice, but fuck it, I'll do it some other day. But while we're here, I want to show you this right here. So this plastic is goes on top of the spring like this. So people online were saying that this right here, you can gain like another whole inch. Cause look, if you measure this, it's about an inch. So just the rubber, about what, 5/8, 3/4? Yeah, 3/4 and 1 inch right here. So this is pretty thick. So I think in my case, I think I'm just gonna leave that out because I want the truck to sit a little bit lower, or at least get the full 2 inches. So yeah. Oh yeah, and those two nuts right there, they're actually 13 millimeters, not 10. My eyes are not working today, I guess. But anyways, let me finish up here, get this shit done because it's fucking hot as fuck out here. The Texas weather, man, this shit ain't no joke. All right, so I'm pretty much done with this tire. Well, this side, I mean. So as you can see, I put this nut back on there, just screw this back on there, clip it, and I found out where this little clip went. It goes right here, and I just clip it just like that one. To unclip it, you just put a little screwdriver in here, pop it out, should be good. And make sure to not forget your fucking pin that goes to the control arm. And I went ahead and saw these new rubbers, well, new to me. But yeah, got those, everything's tight. So now what's left is just to put the tire on, drop it, and see how it looks. Well, honestly, I think I might, I don't know, I'll show you guys, but I still got the other side left. So let's get to it. Let's see how this bitch drops. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you can tell right away that fucking drop. Holy crap. Oof. That should look clean now. Damn, I can't wait to do the other side so it can even out. And then go for a ride, let everything settle. And then show you guys what you're working with. But so far, damn, should look good. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna block the other side, because it's pretty much the same shit for this wheel. So just look at this video, the same process on the other side. I just want to make this shit quick because I'm fucking sweating like a pig. It's hot as shit outside. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys once I'm done. All right, so I went ahead and installed one because I didn't know how to do it at first. Now I know what I'm doing, so I can show you guys so you won't struggle with like how I did. But anyways, so this is a stock one from a 2004 Lightning. The bushings, they're not too bad honestly for 20-year-old truck. So this is in great condition actually. But anyways, so this is the Day GM from LMR. This is what I ordered. It cost me, I think, $65 with shipping and everything. So it's not bad at all. So as you can see, it's a huge difference. Even the bushings. Check this shit out. So yeah, so this is a little bit longer, which gives you the ability to either, I think this is like 1 or 1.5, and this is a 2-inch drop. So if you run the bolt through here to the very top, it's gonna give you 2-inch drop, and then this one's less, obviously. So yeah, this is just a comparison. But yeah, so like I said, I already got this side done. Let me go to the other side. It's more clear. There you go. So like I said, I went with the very top bolt, so it can give me the more lower status. And I did also put some grease on there, as you can see, on the side of the bushings. You don't have to do it, but I decided that I was going to do it because it's going to be rubbing, it's going to be bouncing, you know. So, I don't know, it's just personal preference. So I can have a little bit of lubricant and you won't have squeaky noises later down the road, because these are more stiffer bushings. But yeah, so I'm going to walk you through the next one since I already know what I'm doing. So let's get to it. So for the rear shackles, this is the tools you need. Just what I'm using is a breaker bar with a 21mm socket, and this little guy right here, which is it's a lifesaver, and a flathead. But oh shit, there we go. All right, so what I did right here was that I put the jack right here, the leaf spring. Let me see if I can get a better angle. So I put that metal piece on top. Let's see. Yeah, so there's like a little metal piece just in case it doesn't put a ding on the bed. But yeah, so this is my setup pretty much. I just put a jack on the leaf spring where you can access it right here with my so 19mm. You just go through the back and just access. You can lower or raise it with the ratchet. So what you're gonna do, here's your shackle. Get the 21mm ratchet, and then loosen up this one first. Don't take it all the way though, and then loosen up this one second. But once both are loose, make sure your jack is nice and tight on there, and then you're gonna loosen up this bolt, and then take it out. So let's do that. All right, so like I said, you have to adjust the jack. So this is so whenever you remove the bolt, it comes out freely and you won't mess up the threads on it. But this is my setup right now because I only got one hand. It's hard to film with one hand and then try to take the fucking bolt out. Oh, this is coming loose. All right, so I'm gonna put my phone down so I can get this shit done. And then as you can see, the top one, just go ahead, like I said, go ahead and loosen up this bolt, but don't take it out all the way yet. Alright, so I already got this bolt loose. Like I said, adjust the jack where this bolt comes out free like this. Oh shit, hold on. You might have to wiggle a little bit or push the shackle back and take it out, but I have to use both hands so I can push the shackle back and then take this out. But yeah, so once you take this bolt out, you can go ahead and loosen up this nut right here, because the bolt comes out through this way. So go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so this nut is loose now. Like I said, once you remove this bolt, you can go ahead and loosen up this one. And as you can see, this bolt tries to come out, but it can't because the frame hits on the frame. So now you go to your jack. And you pretty much loosen up the jack. So it's gonna release some the weight out of the spring. As you can see, this is gonna lift up. You just keep on spinning. And you see the shackles already coming up. And then the bolt, you have to keep an eye on it until this bolt right here reaches the top of the frame, and then you just push it out, which is I'm about to do right now. So I'm gonna put my phone down so I can finish this shit. Okay, so I got this jack. It's pretty much lowered all the way. So that gives you enough room. As you can see, it lifted up the shackle all the way up. This side came loose, and as you can see now, the bolt has got enough space to come out, which I'm gonna attempt to take out without the fucking shackle falling in my face. Oh shit, this is sketchy. Never mind, I'm gonna put shit down. Hold up. Okay, so I got the bolt out of the way, and you're gonna see the shackles go. It just falls free like this. And now you're good to install this other shackle. But like I said, if I were you, well, I like to put grease on the edges right here because it's gonna be rubbing against it for a while. And I would like go ahead and clean this up right here with the screwdriver, flathead. So yeah. All right, so I got everything greased up. So now it's time to install the shackle. So like I said before, it depends how low you want to go. You want to be slammed. Well, actually, I mean, with this one, it's only 2 inches, so it's not bad. Just go with the furthest one, and it's gonna give you the lowest part. So let's see. So we just toss it in there, just like that, and just put the screw behind it, the nut on this side. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you. Let me see. This bolt. Make sure this piece right here, put it in like this, so it can touch this part. You'll see what I mean once I install it, but yeah, this is how it goes. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, this is what I meant by this bolt. It's just like a little hanger. It hits the leaf spring right here. But yeah, just put that the bolt, but don't tighten it all the way until you get this one in. So in order to lower this down, you have to apply some pressure in the jack. So get your ratchet, and just once you do that, the shackle can come lower as you go up. But yeah, pretty much you do that until this lines up right there, and then you just slide in the bolt through here, put the nut, tighten it up, and you're good to go. All right, so I'm pretty much done with the truck. Took her around the block so the suspension can settle. This is how she sits now. I still need to measure it so I can see how much it went lowered. From the front, you can tell right away. It's way better now. But yeah, this is pretty much a 2-inch drop all around, and it wasn't too bad, honestly. So if you're looking to do this project, I highly recommend it, especially with those Beltec 2-inch Lawrence springs. There you go. So I'm about to measure it and then post it on the video. But yeah, that's it for this clip, for this video. See you guys in the next one.